Hey Hayden, what are we shooting today?
We're shooting my hometown, Battleground, Washington.
Let's go.
So Battleground, Washington is a city, I would say it's a little bit northeast of Vancouver, probably 20 to 25 minutes. The cool thing about Battleground is you have 503, which runs all the way into Vancouver, and it goes through Battleground all the way up to Amboy. So Battleground as a whole, it's nearly 8 miles of land. It's a large geographical location. If you look on a map, you go, wow, that's a pretty big area. Battleground, you can go all the way from East Battleground, which is nearly up to 45 to 50 minutes from I-5, and then you can go all the way up to, a couple minutes away from I-5. Today's tour, we're going to be taking you from Main Street Battleground up to Battleground Lake, and then Moulton Falls and Lucia Falls as well.
So we're gonna drive down Main Street in Battleground. It's my personal favorite. There's a lot of boutiques and shops and antique stores and stuff like that. There's one called Rusty Glamour. That's probably my favorite. One of my best friends, and she actually just had a custom diaper bag made from a gal that does like custom leather work in there. It's called Poppy Seeds. It's a really good brand. She's local, so it's nice to support them. But if you kind of look around, you can see, like, if you want to scan over here, they've got a tap house coming soon that we just passed. This is Urban Basics, a big, antique area, fabric, crafts. This is the dairy. This is Anderson Dairy. On the left is one of Hayden's favorite coffee shops. That's Dev's. I highly recommend their breakfast sandwiches. And then Founders over here. That's the Rusty Glamour, like I was talking about. Really good store. And then Hayden mentioned up here is Barrel Mountain Brewing. He is a big fan of their chicken wings, so we'll probably stop there next.
All right, guys, we are walking up to Battleground Lake, the actual lake. It's a state park here in Battleground, Washington. Really excited to show you everything about it. So Battleground Lake State Park, we're roughly, I would say, 8 to 9 minutes away from Main Street, downtown Battleground, out in the woods.
I love Battleground Lake because Hayden and I actually had our third date here. And so it brings back a lot of memories, but it's super peaceful. It's super calm. There's usually not a lot of people here. Obviously, it's like a heat wave this week. So we've got, more people swimming than usual, but it's a really cute spot. I actually grew up trail riding here too. There's horse trails down below. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. This was a lot easier when I was an agile. This was a lot less nerve-wracking when I was young. Should I do like a sideways scoot?
So Battleground Lake used to be like the hot spot back in the day. I'm talking like the 60s and 70s. They got old photos of all these hot rods lined up, going out, having some summer fun. And then recently, I would say 10 years ago, they started revamping the lake, hiring more employees, actually taking care of the lake, keeping everything nice and clean. I've got some great memories here. I think I was 10 or 11 years old, and I went out on a kayak and I saw a bald eagle. There's a couple bald eagles that live through here. Just come up and just swoop a fish right in front of me. And I was just in awe, like, oh, that's the coolest thing. And yeah, growing up, we used to come here. I grew up probably 2 miles away from here, and we come here and pop a couple lines in the water and catch some bluegill. I have fond memories of that.
Hey, what are you doing?
Looking for a skipping rock. Yeah, help me find one. Oh, here's one. That'll do. Let's go test this thing out. Let's go. Let's hop over here. So my dad taught me skipping's all about your form, okay? There is a log right there, so hopefully we can skip it over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, did you see that? Let's go.
Okay, Hayden, a couple more things on the area.
People love Battleground Lake because they can bring their families. You can kayak, you can paddleboard, you can fish. They have a park up top where you can play catch or throw the football or do whatever. And they also have some campsites around here too, which is pretty cool.
Yes, go camping.
We get this question a lot, but people ask us, are there any like poisonous animals or bugs or anything that can come and get you here in Washington? And honestly, there's not. There's a couple spiders that you probably want to stay away from, but I personally haven't seen any in my whole life here. Over here, you can see there's a little park area. You can play kickball or throw the ball around and do whatever with the family. They got a couple of picnic tables and then a couple of covered areas to bring the family or throw a birthday party and whatnot. And then over here, if you want to zoom over here, they got public bathrooms and then like a little tackle shop where you can, I think you can rent paddle boards and you can get a bite to eat if you want.
Okay, we just left Battleground Lake and we're heading to Moulton Lucia Falls. We have a pretty good heat wave this week, and so everyone and their family is heading out to the lake and the water to go cool off. So we're going to play a little in the car series of questions with Hayden. Okay, Hayden, question number 1. Why are you so sweaty?
It's really hot out here.
Okay, question number 2. If you had to give someone relocating to Battleground, Washington, one piece of advice, what would it be?
Battleground's pretty big, and I think it's important for people moving here to understand just the proximity to everything. If you go east Battleground, you can get pretty far away from, town and just amenities. So the drive usually ends up killing people in the long run. So just make sure you research where you're at and how far your drive time is.
Good advice. Okay, Hayden, question number 3. What is your favorite place to eat in Battleground?
That's going to be a tough one. I grew up here. If it was 10 years ago, I'd probably say Burgerville, just because Burgerville's great. But I really like Barrel Mountain. I really like the chicken wings. Yeah.
Which ones in specific?
Got to go with the old school and then the Kong Pao chicken wings.
Solid answer. Okay, this is coming from a Battleground boy, not born but raised. Hayden, what is your favorite part about living in Battleground?
Probably my favorite part, it's just the fact that Battleground, you can be in the city, but you can also be in the country. And to live in an area where you could drive 10 minutes and see a really cool waterfall is pretty neat. And there's not a lot of places where you can say that.
Okay, last question as we're getting close to Lucia Falls. Hayden, if you were relocating to Battleground, Washington, describe the house you would buy and why.
That's a tough one. That's a long answer.
Yeah.
Probably be on a couple acres, probably single level, exposed timber beams, probably like a white farmhouse, honestly.
Welcome to Lucia Falls in Clark County, Washington. Let's go.
All right, Jessy, question number 1.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing about Lucia Falls?
Would have to be the salmon run. It's like right around Thanksgiving. So if you buy a house now, you still have time to see it. But the salmon swim up and they even go up the waterfall, and it's super cool because you can see them really close. A lot of photographers like it. But I just like to honestly come here with a milkshake, watch the fish.
And how big are the salmon?
They're pretty big.
Okay.
Honestly, if you look at it, I think sometimes they're like this big. But oftentimes,
Oh, yeah, there we go.
they're that big.
Nice. That was smooth.
Yeah.
That was smooth.
And throughout these parks, there's a lot of cool little campsites. You can throw a stake up there. They got picnic tables and everything, so it's fun. Okay, Jesse, pop quiz. It's sunny outside, it's really hot. You live in Battleground. What are you doing?
I'm going to Moulton Falls.
Well, let's go then.
Okay, walking through to Moulton Falls. Wanted to show you guys what it looks like.
So Moulton Falls is this big strip that goes all the way through here. There's just a ton of swimming holes and people that are jumping off the rocks, and it's a really good time. And now we are rolling through downtown Battleground. This is Main Street.
And we're pulling into Battleground Village. This is a cute spot. Some developer, I can't recall who, kind of show these little ones. They're super cute. I'll roll this down for you. Lots of little shops. And then they built the homes next to it. So it's kind of like this private little community that's super, super cute. There's some good restaurants in here. Northwood Brewing is really good. Take a tour in here. This is Northwoods. Highly recommend their fish and chips. Some hair salons, crepes and coffee. It's just super cute. So if you like more of like the boutique-y feel, and that's where you like to live as well, within walking distance, this is a place that you definitely want to check out. So this is some of the front houses here in the village. It obviously goes back a lot farther, but just to respect their privacy. They're really, really cute. You know, a lot of them have garages in the back, pretty decent backyards. There's a lot of cute neighborhood things here. So this is the Battleground Community Center. It's actually really, really cute. I actually went to a small school and they had a prom there. And then it leads over here to the skate park, which is actually really big. Very popular. So if you've got kiddos or maybe you like to skate yourself, it's a good place worth checking out. And we'll head out and get a better video of that here shortly.
Okay, we're here at Battleground High School, home of the Tigers. This is actually where I went to high school. You want to scan this way. The football field's located over here. It's a nice turf football field. Behind there, you have the softball fields. And then over in that vicinity, there's the baseball fields. We're here at the Battleground Cinema. I say this a lot, but Battleground is a self-sustaining town, meaning you can pretty much get everything done here in Battleground, whether it's shopping, entertaining, or going out for drinks and food. It's all here in Battleground.
Okay, let's not forget that we're both realtors here in Southwest Washington. The purpose of these videos is to educate you guys on what it's like to live here so you can kind of get a feel before deciding to move. So we're going to go look at some new construction. This is Cedars Landing. The three builders here are New Tradition, Pacific Lifestyle, and there's one more.
Generation Homes.
Generation Homes. Yeah, all three are really high quality builders. We're on the back end, so we get to see all of the inspections and everything like that when people buy these houses. Overall, we highly recommend these. So let's go take a look.
All right, we're rolling through a neighborhood called Whispering Pines. It's in Battleground, just around 2 to 3 minutes away from Main Street. We get a lot of relocation clients that start their search in either Portland or Vancouver, and they always go, "Hey, what's this little town up here, Battleground?" I go, "Well, it's actually not that little. There's a population is roughly over 21,000 people here." And what really draws people is you get the chance to live in neighborhoods like this that's close to amenities, or you can choose to live in the back roads on acreage.
Quick question. Why is it called Battleground?
Oh, you're testing me here. Let me think back to elementary school. It had something to do with, I believe it was an Indian tribe led by Chief Umtuk. And then there was a Captain Strong. And apparently there was going to be a battle here, a big battle, and it ended up never happening. But they still, coined the term Battleground. This was the place that the battle was going to happen. It was actually on Main Street. But that's pretty much all I know. But you can probably just Google it and Wikipedia it and figure it out.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching us drive through Battleground today. We had a blast filming it. We love this area. Hayden grew up here, and we're happy to be a resource for you. Hayden, do you kind of want to sum up what we did?
Yeah, we toured a lot of the cool locations around here. Battleground is a great town because, number one, it's self-sustaining, meaning you can pretty much get everything, all your daily necessities here in Battleground without having to drive over to Vancouver. The proximity is great. It's really close to a lot of lakes, waterfalls, and other outdoor activities that you can bring the whole family to do with you. So yeah, I personally love it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to call, text, or email us, and we're happy to be a resource for you.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.